I carved a mallet head out of a spruce chunk, augered a hole in it, and fitted a handle to it. This would be a useful pounding tool, and I hadn't had to pack it in either. The same with the handles I made for the wood augers, the wide-bladed chisel, and the files. Much easier to pack without the handles already fitted to them. I cleared the brush and hauled up beach gravel and spread it to a depth of several inches over an area roughly 20 feet by 20 feet. I felt I had made the best possible choice. It would be 11 feet by 15 feet. Its front door would face northwest, and the big window would look down to the lake. A pile of logs. Which ones to start with? To make a notch fit properly, you can't rush it. Make several saw cuts an inch or two apart, almost down to the pencil line, and whack out the chunks with an axe until the notch is roughly formed. Then comes the finish work, the careful custom fit. I have just the tool for the job. One log in particular required considerable hewing to straighten it. I must say white spruce works up nicely with an axe and draw knife. Enough for this evening. The job has begun. Tomorrow should see more working and less figuring. I glided silently along over a different pathway. The cabin is growing. 28 logs are in place. 44 should do it, except for the gable ends and the roof logs. It really looks a mess to see the butts extending way beyond the corners, but I will trim them off later. You can't rush it. I don't want these logs looking as though a Boy Scout was turned loose on them with a dull hatchet. Finally back to the cabin building. I'm a better builder than I am a farmer anyway. 38 logs are in place, and I'm almost ready for the eave logs. I cut the openings for the big window, the two smaller ones, and the opening for the door. Five logs were very special. These were the 20-footers, which along with the gable ends would be the backbone of my roof. 2 would be eave logs, 2 would be purlin logs, and the last and the straightest would be the ridge log. As it stands now, the cabin looks as though logs are sticking out all over it, like the quills of a riled porcupine. I woke up this morning surprised to see 4 inches of snow on the ground. Looks like I finished my fireplace just in time. It's a frosty morning at 23 degrees. 35 degrees in my cooler box, and the lake water at 42 degrees. But the pressure is off. The fireplace is built, and what little there is yet to do can be done regardless of the weather.